Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Call HALALYAM law.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of great MILLSTONE to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to all for the elect. Brother Tazam Gabar with me I have.
Brother Amawan.
We're coming at you from the Prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. All right, and this camp we're going to be going today is going to be going into that title 42. Okay, the end times are upon us. The time is nearer than when we believe, man. We're going into all these things. Okay, because you just had something passed called Title 42, and you had what they say 94,000 jobs being closed down, 94,000 stores are closing down. Okay, so we're in a time now where Babylon's music is about to be brought low, man.
Yep.
Okay, all the rejoicing, the mirth, the wine, all that stuff is about to start being brought very low, man. And we're already in the process of doing that, man. All right, so we're gonna open up with the scripture here in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
That's right, because hey man, we're coming to a time where you're gonna see these stores is like you see like a Walmart, Publix, or even Costco's become to being empty, man. All right, due to the lack of food. All right, due to the lack of supply. All right, these trucks bringing in supply. All right, you're gonna come into seeing a realization of what's really to come, man, when you have no food in these stores. Right. All right, the scripture's gonna going into it, man. All right, these people are gonna be losing their minds compared to these people today, man. They don't have no knowledge of understanding what it's gonna be like, okay, in that time, man. And we're warning you, all right, because in that time, when it comes to it, man, these people, these daily Americans, man, they're not gonna expect this to hit them out of nowhere. They're gonna expect to wake up the next day or wake up that day and go to the local grocery store, buy food, buy goods, and kick their feet up and go home, man.
Yeah.
But actually, okay, we're coming to a time where all that's gonna be wiped away, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you can run your back, Baba Kashaw.
It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear.
It said, and suddenly, okay, that's unexpected, man. Suddenly, it's not gonna be just aware. It's gonna catch you. You're gonna be able to see it. Okay, it's not right in your face. You're gonna be able to see it. It's gonna be suddenly, okay, in the blink of an eye, man. You're gonna, oh shit. You might see damn troops coming in and what is it? Tampering with these WalMarts and stuff. But they doing it for a purpose, man. You got all these WalMarts getting shut down for some apparent reason. It's happening for a reason, man. Okay, because they're turning these WalMarts into FEMA camps, okay, education camps, man. Okay, so all the storehouses and all these things are gonna be suddenly changed right before your eyes, man.
Well, when you think about the judgment of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, it always happens suddenly. You know, you don't just, all right, I'm about to beat your ass. You ain't knocking on the door saying, okay, I'm finna. Well, truth be told, the Lord has already knocked on the door. He has already warned you, man. You know. Now you ain't scripture saying that security thou shalt be destroyed, man.
That's right.
So when you think you're safe, that's when you're gonna get it the worst, man. You know, what's happening is that all these people that live here in America, they're living in a fantasy. They think that America's never gonna fail. They think it's never gonna, fall, man.
They think it's gonna keep thriving, flourishing. They don't realize that it's falling before their eyes, man.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these daily Americans can't see, all right, what's going on when it comes to Russia. Ukraine and China and all these places in Taiwan just going at it. They can't really see that, man, because America already has promoted them to see it as we're gonna win no matter what. We're gonna get victory. You know, they don't think that these type of UN troops that's stationed over here will be kicking in their door at 4 in the morning, man. They don't see that happening. They see that as only in movies. So when things like this to come, when their storages, as they local grocery stores get shut down, it's gonna freak them out, man. People gonna run around with their heads cut off.
Yeah, it's gonna cause a lot of unstable minds.
Unstable.
Isaiah 33:6 tells you our minds are gonna be stable because we dwell with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
That's right.
You know, but these people don't have the same thing. So when these things happen, they're going to lose their shit. These people are literally going to lose their shit and resort to every survival tactic that they can think of, like cannibalism, man. They're gonna be out here eating each other. You know, with friends that used to call each other friends, gonna be killing each other, man.
That's right.
It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Found empty, man. So it shows you that times we're coming into. It just said, okay, it was a post that a brother posted where it was going to 94,000. Okay, 94,000 stores being cut short, man. They're being taken out, man. And it shows you how it kind of had a map out of America being pretty much certain areas that were hit more than others. It shows you that this is happening, man.
Yeah.
This is not something that's just pre happening to the supposed to happen in the future, man. It's happening now, man. Okay, and a lot of you people are going to realize it when you are actually in it, man.
Yeah. Well, what are stores? What are the stores here for? The stores are just distribution. They're like distribution buildings, man. You know, they're for distributing resources because they originally come from factories and overseas and shit. You know, all this processing that they go through, whatever. But these stores are the distribution to the public. Okay, so when you have the stores, you go into a store to get some food, whether it be food, water, clothes, you know, resources, man, hygiene resources, and you find that shit suddenly empty. What you gonna do? Then you go to the next store. Your anxiety is already amped up because that store was empty. You go to the next store and that store is empty, and that's when shit really starts to kick in. Like, oh shit hit the fan. People are gonna really start panicking, and then you're gonna have people, you know, raiding each other's houses and shit. It's gonna be get it how you live out here very soon, man.
That's right. If you can grab victuals shall be so cheap upon the earth, because ultimately that's how really people are seeing it right now, man. Or you had this big old commotion with the C-19 thing to where it led to people freaking out, wearing masks and all kinds of things. Okay, then over time it started to die down. Okay, now it became to be something not so relevant. Okay, and a lot of these people, okay, have took it and put it as they normalized it, for the better words, man. They have normalized the lifestyle that Esau's pretty much disrupted around the earth, man.
Yep.
So now that they have normalized it, they have taken certain things that's been, you know, high priced up, which was that inflation. Okay, they done took that and they done normalized it to paying that, even though it's like beyond the goddamn price they would pay before.
Yeah.
You see, if you got that.
Well, I seen, you know, I love to bring it out. You know, at my job I was working at, you know, the boss came out and she was changing the prices on the food products, and she had a piece of gum. You know, she took the gum price off the shelf and put a new price on it, and it was $3 more expensive. The gum was already $3, but the new price became $6.19, man. You know, I said, damn, why is it so expensive? I said, inflation. She looked at me, she said, inflation. That's when I knew. I said, yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, it's crazy because if it's like, if I may add, you know, the beloved brother Daniela, man, you know, where we stayed at previously, okay, we stayed there for a few years or whatever, and every time we had this went to this Publix, we always noticed that the chicken went up over time, man. Like every other month, that it would go up $1 or it would go up a couple cents. But it went from being like something like $11 to 16,
yeah.
16 and damn $17, man.
Yep.
You see? And then a box of chicken that you would get for a certain price, now it's over out the roof. It shows you that the inflation has increased over time. Okay, the percentage of that it was 2009, 2010 has completely escalated beyond the roof all those years, man.
And that illusion of that yearly raise ain't helping you. You go up, you work a whole year and you get $1 raise, but the prices on food is going up $4 to $5. It ain't going up $1, it's going up $4 to $5. So that dollar raise ain't fucking saving you, man. You still struggling, man.
You made a valuable point because you said that dollar raise. Hey, the food ain't the only problem. You got your livings, okay? Yep. You got your goods that you got to go get, okay? Everything's going up in price.
Gas.
So the gas,
yep.
You know, Esau making it so tight and narrow for these people, man. Eventually, when he cracks that hammer down, they're gonna freaking lose it because they already been on the edge, man.
He got them in the straits.
You see, you got it.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 19. I started 2 verses above. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." So these things are what the Lord sends. It's like He's whooping your ass. He says it's for amendment, and so you can repent from your ways, man. You can realize, okay, I'm getting my ass beat. Maybe I should seek the Lord, and you know He'll be good to me. This is what these things are sent for, man.
Like a punishment, a correction.
Yep.
You know?
Chastisement.
Yep.
It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. So these people are so far gone that they still ain't gonna turn from the wickedness after all the things are about to come upon the earth, man.
Especially our people, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, man. Our people they're not gonna change their ways. That's why you got 2nd Ezra 9 and 9 going into they shall know after death by pain. We can read down a little bit, man. Okay? Because our people are not gonna take heed.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges. They ain't gonna consider, maybe I'm getting my ass beat because this, and that, man. Because I've been living like this or living like that, man. No, they ain't gonna consider them things. They're gonna become more niggas, man. It's gonna be a situation for them to act even more like beasts, man.
What the scripture says, why should they be stricken anymore?
Yep.
You know, but they shall revolt more and more. You see? Go ahead.
Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth.
Yep. And that's the state that's in the daily American's mindset right now, man.
Yep.
You know, everything's so cheap right now. Really, what it's not cheap right now, but in a way, it is these daily Americans, man. Okay, because guess what? They can still go to the store and spend. They don't mind spending extra few dollars on some milk or some eggs, but let that shit hit $50 for a damn carton of eggs. Let that shit hit $30 for a pint amount of milk, man, or a gallon of milk, man. These people gonna freaking flip the freak out. You see how these people acting when they seen $4 of gas going up to $5. They was out here stressing out because they couldn't put gas in their car because they barely had it. Yep. All right, people were freaking
robbing each other for gas.
Robbing each other. Okay, hey man, it really got these Esau really got these people's mind so stagnant to where when the shit starts to get rocky, the water ain't gonna be able to be stable no more for them, man.
And you know what it is? A few years ago, the Lord showed me a Yahawah vision, man. You know, and it's not to boast, but it's seen the vision of coming to a store, pulling up to a store. You know, and some guy was pumping his gas, but he had his gun on the back of his truck. Like he had his gun in his hand, holding on his truck while he was pumping his gas, man. Symbolizing to you that the gas was so expensive, people were stealing it, man. You know, he had to be careful. He had to hold his damn gat on him just to pump his damn gas, man. People come up and steal your fucking gas, rob you for your gas, you know, because that's the times we're coming into. Victuals being so good, cheap upon earth, but we're coming to a time where people are going to fight for the victuals. Yeah. People are going to fight for resources. They're going to fight over gas. They're going to fight over the things that they need to supply themselves, man.
Hey, they're going to fight over tissue.
Yeah.
One guy I knew was, you know.
They already fought over tissue.
Yeah, exactly.
How much more in the days to come when you really got itchy ass syndrome, man? You know?
Yeah, man. This guy got stabbed, man. It was leaking out in a Walmart up the street from my house, man. I walked in there and all I seen was ambulance everywhere and fire trucks and this group getting stretched out on a stretcher because he got stabbed over some jug of water, some tissue. You see? Damn. And that was during that time in that period when everything was really high about that C-19, man. How much more so when it gets on a serious note, or another serious note, man. One that's worse than all.
Well, these devils predicted that this would happen. Not that they predicted, but they knew that this was going to happen because they were the ones orchestrating it.
Yeah.
You know, you had that Dark Knight movie when the Joker was like, when shit gets rough, these people are going to eat each other. And what does that mean? They're going to literally destroy each other, man. The scriptures say all friends shall destroy one another, man. You know, that's the time we're coming into where a group of people that were eating together at maybe a Waffle House or some shit, you know, a few months ago. And that day, they're going to be killing each other, eating each other like waffles.
Yep. Hey, well, we can grab that next to going into the love of many wax and cold, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
These people think themselves to be in a good case, man. They chilling. They're in their security, as brother mentioned earlier. Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
It said, even then. So, present, even then. Okay? Shall what?
Evils grow upon earth.
Evils grow upon earth. Shit is getting worse, man. Okay, you go outside, you got people that's having road rage. Okay, you got where laws are being passed. Okay, that people walk around here with permits. We don't have to walk around with permits no more on concealed weapon. You have where people are freaking eating their own children. All right, it's getting worse, man. Pharmacies, farms being blown up, foods being pulled back, diesel's going low, inflation, gradualism towards of a different, cashless society.
Yeah.
Shit's getting worse, man.
It's all falling down, you know. And it's all come tumbling down, man.
Yeah.
You know, not like the song, man. But like the brother said, the diesel's going low, and what is the diesel for? These big ass trucks, man. These trucks deliver food to your local stores, your food distribution stores, man. You know, back in the day, it was a marketplace. You know, you go into the little marketplace. It wasn't as big as they are now, but you would go to your local marketplace to get food for your household, to cook for the night, to cook for the rest of the week, to have food for your children. But these local marketplaces, these modern day marketplaces, are now becoming empty. They're starting off, and you can tell that this is going to happen because it's starting off by raising the prices. Why are they raising the prices? Because they're getting a lack of import.
Hey, you might go to a Walmart or any grocery store. You might notice that the food's starting to be less, man. You start to see the old food being pushed forward.
Yep.
All right, you start to see that the sales having less food. Me and this brother, man, we went into a Walmart down the street from our house. We went in there, we seen the whole sales being gone, man.
Yeah.
Food's down there. You supposed to be seeing full of freezers gone.
Yeah.
Just completely gone. You know it's completely gone when they don't got the prices up there no more, man.
Well, one thing I've been noticing lately also is they're cutting a lot of specific food items.
Yeah.
You know, you go in the store and look for a specific food item that you had abundance of, you know, maybe a year ago. You're not seeing it there no more. And then you come back when their truck comes or whatever. You come back when their food truck comes, and the next 2 days or whatever, or the next day, and it's still not there.
Yep.
You know, so they're permanently cutting off food items because they're having a lack of imported goods. Why? Because what? All these other nations are going off into different currency. They're going to that Russian rupee, man.
Yep.
You know, or the ruble. They don't want American dollars. The American dollar is falling. It's failing, man.
Yep.
It's no good no more. So when that's no good, guess what? They can't get imported goods no more from these other countries. You know, you got majority of the the bread crops. You know, the corn, all that shit over there in Russia, man. You know, and if Russia ain't fucking with U.S. no more, guess what? That shit's out the door.
Yeah.
America's suffering, man.
They really going through it, man. You people are not seeing it for what it really is, man. You seeing it from a delusional look.
Yeah.
You see, because that's the narrative that Esau put around you. Esau put the 3 walls around you besides the 4th one.
Yep.
And we telling you from the 4th wall, man.
Well, Esau always puts out to the public, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Safe and effective. Everything's gonna be okay.
Peace
You're
and
gonna be
safety.
good. Peace and safety. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay? But guess what? He's lying to you. You see in these movies, I forget what movie it was, or show, or video game it was, or something. I think it was The Simpsons. And he was like, but sir, this is what's actually happened to the world. He said, we can't tell the people that. You know, we can't tell the people that. That's what they were saying, man.
Oh yeah, I think that was The Simpsons. Yeah. It was another one too. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But I think I know it might be that
That's
one.
on the tip of my tongue, man.
But The Simpsons another one too, because they showed you with what was it? They showed you with that when they had that new episode. The brother showed us, man. We were sitting down, and they had the things get shot down, and people getting escorted from being able to come into a different city.
Oh, South Park? Was it South Park?
Yeah. I think it was South Park. Yeah. It wasn't Simpsons. It was South Park. Yeah. So that was another one too.
Yeah.
But
because they make a mockery out of that shit. They show you the truth through comedy, man. You know, and South Park is literally on Comedy Central. The channel that you watch South Park on is on Comedy Central. Okay, these stand-up comedians, Comedy Central. Okay, you go out to their shows and they tell you the truth the whole time and making comedy out of it. But this is their agenda. This is how the elites push out their plans, man. This is how they accomplish their sorcery.
That movie too. I think he was talking about that movie. Don't Look Up.
Khan.
That was that.
Khan, yeah.
You can't tell them that. They was like, well, we got to make up something. We got to say something. We got to do something. And that's how Esau really set it up like that, man.
Yeah.
Because he'll give you a certain visual, all right, and using these televisions and using these medias to go off, man. The whole time, all hell breaking loose, man. They trying to scatter shit together and bring shit together, but it ain't shit coming together, man.
Well, they scattering like roaches. What happened when who was it? SpongeBob.
Oh yeah,
he had it was the episode where he was writing the damn essay or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had all his damn brain cells running and going crazy in his head.
Yeah.
You know, and then he was down to the last brain cell. They were all freaking out and they were all dying because they were so exhausted because they couldn't figure it out, man. This is what the elites are going through right now. You know, the last one was like, oh, we can't figure out the next word. We can't figure. That's what these elites are going through right now because they can't figure out what to do next.
He was running talking about, what is the name?
Oh my God! Yeah, that's right.
Oh man,
That's the elites, man. That's a prime example of the elites, man. Because what? These damn devils are running out of options. They're in a corner now. Scriptures say, he shall be had in the straits, you know, which is an extreme position of difficulty. That's why Revelations 12:12, matter of fact, we'll grab that once we finish this. So it says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Hey, you see? And that's the reason why we're going to grab Revelations 12:12, because there's something accumulating as these things seem to be so-called stable, man. You see? And it's really coming from what? You know, through the spirit probably about YAHAWASHI, because the Lord's stirring shit up, man. But the Lord putting a certain spirit in these devils to be operating a certain way, man. And we seeing it, okay? And we're going to go into it, Revelation 12:12.
This book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right, this is a state of rejoicing, right? You know, brothers seeing this kingdom that's been so on top for so long, crumbling right before our eyes, man.
Yep. And
it's crumbling through the spirit part of our small side. You see? But hey, brothers really we rejoice that even though we see that it's a serious time as we, you know, have to buckle down and get things together, man. You know, hey, we seeing it that this place is really coming to what it needs to come to, man. That's destruction. Go ahead.
Yep. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe meaning destruction, okay? People that dwell here. All right, go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, coming down unto you, that's because he sits in a very high place.
That's right.
You know, we fight spiritual wickedness in high places, man. So he's coming down unto you because he's coming from a high place, and he's condescending unto you with what? It says, having great wrath.
Great wrath, man. Okay, Esau got a great wrath. He got anger, you know, some frustration. And he gonna let it out. He gonna let it out in the worst way, man. You gonna see these devils really show their horns in these days. Okay? They gonna really act the fool out here. They gonna really bring back that wicked way of Esau, man.
Yep.
You know, he gonna really tap into his ancestor ways, man.
His original way.
Yep. And when he does that, you people gonna see it, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, man.
Yeah.
Because Esau has some aggression that he wants to let out, and it's gonna be mostly on you. Yep. All right. That's why you have it when Jacob's trouble is gonna be applied, man. You see?
What's Esau's two greatest weapons? His deception and his sword, man. Because he had his deception all the way back from the garden.
Yeah.
Okay, and he developed his sword over time, especially when Isaac blessed him with the sword, man. You know, his sword became more developed. You know, and over time it's just getting stronger and stronger. And here it is. He's at the peak of his strength, man. You know, and this devil's only getting stronger and stronger because his technology now. He's got technology to where this devil can shoot you with invisible bullets, man. Invincible bullets. You can't see them, you can't feel them, but it's fucking radioactive waves coming through your wall, cooking your ass, man.
Yeah,
you know.
So like,
there you go.
Kind of like the brother mentioned, man. You know, another way of him using certain things is similar to that. There's these towers, man. You know, starting with the 5 to the N to the G. And you gotta say it that way because Esau already censor your words on YouTube, man, and take your videos down, but edification gonna still go out. But you have something similar to that is these towers, man. All right, you cooking every fucking day. You walking outside. You got these phones. You got all these certain gadgets that's cooking you, man. It's ultimately we're showing you the development as he have gotten so far, or leading up to certain things like what this devil can whip out a heat, torch, and gun and hit you from a mile away and blow your fucking heart in pieces, man. Okay, without even getting close to you. So Esau really got some technology, man, that he gonna really come down, okay, with that great wrath with, man.
Well,
okay.
That's why Isaiah 14 and 21 tells you what? Prepare slaughter for his children, then they rise now and possess the face of the world. You know, and fill the face of the world with cities. Because look what he done with this city. You know, this land used to be green, it used to be full of greenery, you know, before Esau came over here and destroyed it. Yep. Now you got a McDonald's on every fucking corner, and all these things that are around in the city, you got these fucking towers, everything is destroying you. The food that's being distributed, the fucking towers, your cell phone in your hand, your damn car, everything is destroying you, man. You know, because this devil is a destroyer. The scripture says the time has come in Revelation, chapter 18, I believe. The time has come where the Lord shall destroy him which destroyed the earth. Because Esau is destroying the earth. He's not just destroying the people, but he's also destroying the earth, the animals, the air that we breathe, the water. Okay, he's destroying multiple worlds, man.
That's right. That's why the scripture goes into when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the people are in a state of mourning. People not only ones in a state of mourning. You got the animals, like the brother said. Okay, you got the nature that's in state of mourning, man. This devil polluting the air, food, and everything that come around it. Okay, everything is in a hurts right now because Esau's in rulership, man.
Well, this devil's even trying to destroy the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
Because scriptures say the Lord had given them an impossible decree that if he could take away the perpetual decree of the sun and the moon and the stars, okay, then he would do away with Israel. So this devil, you see this devil trying to get out and fly rockets into outer space. It's not because he's trying to explore. He's trying to destroy them, man. This devil is the ultimate destroyer, man. You know?
That's why he said Psalms 83, want to cut the people off from being a nation of Israel.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, man. Because Esau has a crafty way of wanting to, you know, cut the people off, man.
Yep.
And he already doing that mentally in a way of destroying your minds, man.
Yep.
You know? But, you know, go ahead.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Right. And we're going into that wrath, man. Okay, because even though we mentioned these certain things, that's leading up to that's what's being accumulated over time, leading up to even this worst time, all right? Leading up to the time where it's going to be worse than ever, man. As we mentioned, Jeremiah 30:7, Jacob's trouble, man. Like a time never before. Like never before, all right? Here you have it. You got things being stirred up, uproars, earthquakes, okay? Things that leading to more. All right, this is going to be nothing but chaos, anarchy out here, man. Okay? But go ahead.
Having great wrath, as a matter of fact, it's beautiful. We were just talking about storehouses being found empty. There's a fucking, you know, in this area at least, from what I know, there's a fucking shortage on jalapenos, man. You know, I've been, you know, at my job I make food. They haven't had jalapenos in the past week, and they have everything, always. You know, but they haven't gotten jalapenos in the past week and a half, man, to 2 weeks, man. You know, but they're always up to game on all their food, all of that shit. Nobody's been able to explain why they ain't getting jalapenos. I guess they're running out. Oh, I guess they're not sitting anymore. Well, went to Walmart and to look for something concerning jalapenos, and they ain't have that shit no more there either, man.
Well, you have it where Esau's doing a lot of recall. Okay, a lot of recall to his foods.
Yep.
For the past couple of, I say 3 years now, he has been recalling a lot of his foods, lettuce, onions, a lot of your daily grocery goods, man. Yep. He's been recalling these things because what? These things have been being contaminated because Esau's not able to, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? He has not been able to properly produce these foods the right way, okay, to where he's shipping these things out. Or that too. He's not been able to get these things in and out the proper way, the proper process. People been slipping up, you see. So a lot of these things might have to have a recall, like peppers, where they made it. GMO peppers grow up and they do the little process, but here you have it, they didn't go through this certain machine right. You see. So all that just destroys the fact of where it went. Now they got to bring it all back.
And even with that, man, that's what this devil's telling us. You know, he's probably bringing it back on purpose. He's probably just not even sending them out because he's trying to orchestrate the end of the world. He's orchestrating the famine, okay, and all these things are leading up to what? His NWO.
That's right.
You know, his ultimate goal is to what? Get us into a chipping system, man. To get entire world into a chipping system, to send you through that, you know, and have your ass plated up, man.
That's why you've been seeing a lot of this, a lot of these news people going into on the media about how a lot of systems have been being transferred to a digital currency or a digital technology, okay, because of what? Esau's really, through gradualism, changing the way of payments, man.
Matter of fact, it's beautiful you say that because just the other day, me and the brothers, we went out to Cold Stone. I even got the picture on my phone. We went to a Cold Stone and the store next to it says, I had a sign on the window that says, we are now cashless, man. You know, so that shows you, it goes to show you that they're doing away with the cash. They're going digital, man.
That's funny because when you said that, that reminded me of that one little post I seen. I meant to do a class on it, but it was a festival they had in New Orleans, whatever type of festival it was, but people were, it was Jake there, man. Jake was all there. people were getting 38 hot because the payments wasn't cash. It was cashless.
Yeah.
So because they couldn't pay with the cash, people were getting frustrated because they couldn't really do or enjoy their time at that festival, which Jake shouldn't have been doing in the first place. But that shows you that people are gonna get pissed off and angry when those things be transferred fully.
Well, when you think about a festival, it's all the main currency has always been cash at a festival, man. When you go in, you getting them damn deep fried corn dogs and shit, deep fried Oreos and shit. The currency was always cash, man. The games, the video games you play or whatever, it was always cash. But now they're in the system. They have a system now to where they're not accepting cash anymore. You know, that's how you see that the world is changing before your very eyes. You know, and the people can't keep up with it. So these people are gonna begin to lose their minds and begin to fucking kill each other because what? The world is changing before their minds can even process it. Before these people's minds can process it, they're gonna have a chip in it.
Yep, Esau is bringing forth a central banking digital currency, man.
Yep.
And that's what he wants. And that's all a part of his NWO.
And they're thinking about having that out by June 1st, man. What that dude nigga say? By UIC? It's June. Ain't no microchips. Okay, but guess what? They think about coming out with CBDC June 1st, on the very first day of June. It says, "For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
And ultimately, that's what it's really leading up to, because these devils have but a short time. So they're going to need to come down with everything they got. Okay, at least try. All right, because they have but a short time. All right, the Lord has literally had it set up where these devils have, bounds that they can't pass, man. According to Job, all right, I believe chapter 14, verse 5, where, hey, Esau he can't surpass certain things, man. The Lord has put a limit on these devils, man. Okay, and with that limit, they gonna try to go as far as to hitting the wall, man. Okay, they gonna stay Esau scraping out the wall, man. All right, so with that being so, he gonna come down having great wrath, man. And if you can grab the sword slaughter, okay, the furbish, because ultimately Esau's gonna really start cranking it up. That's why you see his military getting efficient with the way they've been moving. Okay, being efficient, where they have these super soldiers, or they got drones with AK-47s on the drone, man. Or they have people in certain buildings. I remember having a dream about it where people were in certain buildings actually, playing it's like a video game, but they're using robots, they're using drones, and even using
that's what it is.
Super robots to
control them Terminator dogs.
Exactly, to perform out those executions, man. You see? And this is what Esau's bringing forth, and you gotta be aware of these things. These devils training, okay? They at certain training sites, and they doing all kind of super technologically, performances, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be like a video game to them, man. You get on the damn game and you playing these video games to hunt down your enemy or whatever. Well, these devils gonna be playing video games to literally hunt you down in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna have cameras on these little Terminator doggies. They're gonna press the damn R2 button down to make the dog run fast, to make him speed up, to make him slow down, to make him shoot his AR that's on his back, make him shoot that AK that's on his back. All of this shit, man. It's gonna be like a video game to them. That's why the Lord gonna have to give us that power, man. Lord willing we be those men, the Lord gonna endow us with spiritual power to, in that standard to escape, man. To get away from these things, because this devil's power has far exceeded that of Egypt, of ancient Egypt, man. It's not just horses and chariots no more. They ride on the little chairs with the horses, and staffs and swords and spears and shields. No, this nigga can kill you in an instant, man.
Yeah, these devils got a goddamn airstrike, man. They could be millions and millions of miles away and have a plane in the air within minutes, and your whole goddamn city gone. But by a few missiles, man. You see what they did to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. All right, they're not fucking off. We saw not messing off, man. What you got? You got that Ezekiel?
Yep, this book Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9.
I knew it was in 21. Go ahead.
Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Say, a sword is sharpened.
It's a warning, man. You're being warned, man. These things are being prepared. Go ahead.
And also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
These devils are getting their things sharpened and glittered. Esau getting fancy with his technology, man. these militaries, man, they performing on a whole nother level. Okay, what do you think they doing this for? Because Esau about to come down and have a great wrath, man. All right, Esau about to really unleash some shit that he couldn't wait to unleash, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, should we then make mirth?
Should we then make mirth? So should this be a time where you see like Jake out here just partying it up, you know, doing what the fuck they want to do, not paying no type of attention, just doing what the fuck they want to do, man. You know, Jake want to be damn rappers and drug dealers and killers and spillers, okay, and mirth, man. But Scripture says, go ahead, read it again.
Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. So it's not worth it, man. You know, you should need to be in the mind of 2 Peter tell you what manner of spirit, what manner of persons ought we to be in all holy convocation and godliness, man. That's the type of mindset we should have, knowing the times we're coming into. We shouldn't be all about, oh, let's go get another rap album out. Let's hit the studio.
Let's buy some chains.
Right. Let's have some fried chicken with hot sauce and make freestyle on instrumental beats. No, man, that's not the mindset you should be in. You should be in getting out of here. What the Lord told Ezra, put the heavy thoughts to the side and hasty to flee from these times. You're supposed to be hasting to flee from these times. How do you do that? By pushing out this word, this truth, this doctrine, waking up the Lord's elect so we can get out all the sooner, man.
Right.
But Jake don't want to get out of here. Jake loves it here. This is Jake's domain, man. Here we are in hell, and Jake is called hell heaven. You know? That's why the Lord's got something for y'all wicked ass niggas, man.
Hey, look. What's going on? How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, just wondering what's going on.
Oh yeah, we were just shooting a video real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was real quick. We were almost done though.
Alright. Can I ask what it's about and everything?
Okay. We're going into how so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos are the true chosen seed of Israel.
Okay.
And the only salvation is only for them. Only they can repent and get salvation.
Awesome. Alright, if you guys are just doing anything with your video, it's no problem. Just do me a favor, just clean up. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Alright, appreciate you guys.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
There it is, man. So the Lord is with us.
That's right.
The Lord is with us. It must go on, man. The show must go on. All right. It says, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Esau, man. This devil, man. Hey, man. The Lord has a left-hand side, man. Okay, that whipping stick, and Esau's playing a part of that. You see, the Lord has it, man. Where things gonna get stirred up, and the Lord's gonna use these devils to really put a firm ass whooping on Jake, man.
Yeah. But
see?
when your mama go and grab the belt, that's the same thing what the Lord's doing. But he's grabbing Esau Edom. That's his belt, man.
Yep.
That's his whipping stick for you Israelites, man. It says, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh.
So, hey, great trouble is really gonna be upon our people, man. You see, that's why the script. Hey, what manner of person should we be in, man? Okay, being circumspect, seeing that these things are happening, the days are evil, man. These things are approaching. Okay, you're gonna see a lot go on. All right, and the Lord's gonna use these devils to do it.
Yep.
And if you don't seek the Lord, man, in true sincerity, you don't seek the Lord, just try to get the hell up out of here, man. You're gonna really feel the wrath is really gonna come with it, man.
Yep.
And we pray to YAHAWASHI, hey, we don't even be in that a part of those things, man, because shit's about to get real, man. You know. Go ahead.
This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay, so the grinders are going to cease because what? They are few. You know, what you have with this Title 42 thing. Matter of fact, let me grab it. It says Title 42 of the pandemic era policy that immediately expels migrants without providing asylum hearings expires tonight at 11:59 ET. Title 8, the immigration law in place before the pandemic, will replace Title 42. Under it, migrants will be allowed once again to apply for legal pathways to enter the U.S. Okay, so what they did, they sent all these people back to the border, man. You know, you have this video. I've seen this video come out to where this guy was explaining. She was video recording this construction site, And he said this place is usually packed. There's people all over. There's usually over 100 people that's working on this construction site. But ever since Title 42 passed, there's underneath 20 people working on this construction site, man. You know, and those are all the legal people that were there to work, because you got Issachar working, man. The scriptures say Issachar means what? He is hired. So Issachar had a majority of the labor jobs here, man. There was a majority Issachar in these labor jobs. But when they dropped that damn Title 42, it allowed for the immediate, meaning instantly, expulsion of any immigrants, man. So they got sent back because they were illegally here in the U.S., man.
If I may add too, you know, that's why you see Esau knows what he's doing, man. These devils know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're trying to find a way somehow, okay, to limit or depopulate the earth from ways of, or even in just America itself, okay, of how many people here, man. Okay, because that's a bigger uproar when you got so many people here in one place, you see. But Esau will prescribe, okay, these unrighteous decrees to be, go through, so that he can put certain things like this to play. This is all a part of his ball court, okay. And Esau's the one shooting the ball and calling the shots at the same time. And this is why you being here, man, America. You know, people say this is the land of free. Oh, this is America. You know, they tell you that, if you ain't from here, the streets are paved with gold. This is America. They sell you a dream. You come over here and it's not what you think or to see to be. You see? Because America's a fat ass lie. Okay? It's a lie and it's a deception to ones who believe that it was to be what it was saw in their minds in that dream, man. Okay? Or that vision, or what was given to you. You come over here and just like Issachar, man. Okay, you come over here and they see it ain't for what it is, man. Our people slaving over here.
Yeah.
But this is a condition of America, and this is the things that comes with it. You know, just to make that point. Go ahead.
This is another news article. It says U.S. Republicans pass extreme immigration bill as Title 42 ends. So even though Title 42 ends tonight at 11:59 p.m., as soon as 12 a.m. hits, the immigration law gonna be ended. But they're trying to pass a new one that's even worse than that one.
You see?
It's even more strict. They're gonna get more people with this one, man.
That first one was probably a test, man.
Yeah.
We get it. Before you know it, it's gonna be everybody gotta go back to their goddamn homes. Everybody gotta go back. Before you know it. Or if it's not, you gotta go back. They'll make it where to. A lot of people gotta go back and make it even harder for you to enter and come back over here, man.
Well, what the scriptures say, every man gonna flee to his own country. It says Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay, so doors gonna be shut in the streets, man. It's gonna be a very hostile environment we're coming into, because now everything's open, peaceful. But these storehouses are gonna close down. These people gonna be locked in their houses. Nobody gonna be outside no more, all jolly and joyful. It's gonna be a very hostile environment to where it's gonna be you live or you die, man. You step outside, you can very well get sniped or get fucking stabbed or robbed, killed, raped, robbed, and murdered, man.
Hey, that's crazy because when they had the whole the C-19 thing, bringing it back, where it had that lockdown. It had lockdown. People was locked down in their homes, couldn't really do too much, really couldn't do that, anything, man. Okay, it was bad in America, but it was really bad in other countries, man. Like you had China,
Especially China.
and you had over there in what was it called? It's not Russia. It was Australia. Out there in Australia, man, they had it back too in that lockdown, man. People were killing themselves. People were hurting each other. It was stirring up, man. So hey, man, we come to a time like the brother was mentioning, to where these things are gonna be so bad that people ain't gonna be able to just be walking out here freely as they do today, man.
That's right.
2
Ezra chapter 6 and verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Like what?
Like enemies.
Like enemies, man. So they gonna go to a period of time where people ain't gonna be trusting they ain't gonna be trusting their loved ones, man. They ain't gonna be trusting nobody's gonna be trusting. It's gonna be a bunch of because guess what? Esau's gonna make it so bad. Okay, the Lord really gonna store it up that bad, man.
That's gonna be a really a time of extreme backstabbing.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a lot of betrayal going on in those days. People that you thought were friends, they're gonna show you that they were never your friend, man.
Yeah, because what? You're gonna have fools out here this food's gonna be so bad, it's gonna be so low, shit hardly gonna be food, man. And if it is some food, it's gonna be the ones that have it and are the ones gonna be taking it. You know?
It says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Okay, even your water gonna cut off, man. Your water supply is gonna be cut. So it's gonna be, imagine how hard of a time, because a person can normally survive 2 to 3 weeks without food, but only, you know, about 3 to 5 days without water, man. You know, so the time is drastically shorter between water and food, man. When people ain't got no water, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go out there and try to get it by any means. You know, they're gonna try to find water by any means, but the men of the Lord, we're gonna be protected, man.
That's right.
You know, the Lord told Moses to smite the rock, and water came out of it, man, and gave water to all of Israel, man. You know, out of a fucking rock in the desert, in the midst of a desert. You know, so how much more for us in these times, man, where things are, the trees are still green, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, what the Lord said in the scripture, Isaiah, or the book of Isaiah, where it said, Lord said, my servant shall eat.
Yep.
All right, and these other people gonna be hungry, man.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna drink and they gonna be thirsty, man.
That time of mourning is really for you 2/3 Jake, man. This Jacob's trouble is really for 2/3 Jakes, man. You know, because the Lord gonna take care of His elect in those days, man.
Yep.
You know, these devils got underground bunkers and shit, roided up with food, roided up with water. You know, stacked up with all sorts of resources. They probably got fucking Netflix and shit down there.
For hundreds of years.
You know, gyms down there, pools, hot tubs, all sorts of shit down there, man.
They got it all.
And that's what the elect gonna be inhabiting, because the Lord gonna go and go, you know, send a plague through there and kill all their ass. Which, hey, then He gonna send, where you gonna tell His servants, go this way, step on this lever and pull the door up, and you good.
Yep.
Just wait for the nukes to come down. I'm gonna come pick you up in the chariot. You know. So what? The brothers gonna be protected. We're gonna be good in those days. You got brothers, got families, wives, children. You know, all y'all gonna be good, man. As long as you serving the Lord and due diligence, man.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yep, fighting and striving for this truth unto death. You know, doing those things that's needful, man. What we gotta do. All right, shit, man. Just keep trying to the best of our abilities. Every day you wake up and dealing with shit. You know, hey man, we just continue to strive and fight. Because ultimately, the shit that's being said, man, and what's going on is really about to come. You know?
Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world.
Right.
So whoever remains, like the scripture say, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved, man.
Right.
So who can ever endure to the end, which is obviously going to be the Lord's elect men.
That's right.
You know, the same going to be saved and see the end of this world and the Lord's salvation, man, of Israel.
Yep. And
You know?
and if I may add, to clear it up, when I say shit being said, man, I'm saying what's going on out here in America, man. What's being said on these social media platforms, what's going on media, what's being on the news, all that, man. All right, compared to what's being said through these scriptures, all right, these things are going to come to pass, man. According to prophecy.
And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth. There you go. It's the elect, man.
That's right.
You know, the men on earth today that are immortal. Because what? They're gonna get beaten up into a chariot and changed right then and there on the spot. They ain't gonna have to suffer from, you know, dying here on earth in these vessels, man. The Lord is going to renew your vessel. You know, give you a completely different body, a celestial body instead of a terrestrial.
Yeah, there's gonna be some men that's not gonna taste no death, man.
Yeah, like that sting of death is sin. So there's men on earth that ain't gonna go through that sting of death, man. It says, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. So what does that mean? It's gonna be new bodies, man. You know, new mindsets. The law is gonna be written within our inner parts.
That's right.
You know, that's when the new covenant is established. You know, the new covenant has been established, but it has not fully taken place yet. But that's when the new covenant will fully take place, and we will be living in that time, man. All right. But as of now, we're not in the new covenant yet. We still have a great time of trouble and testing to go through before we can even make it there, man.
Right.
You know, these niggas think they can skip the hour of testing. They think they can skip the exam and graduate. No, you got to graduate first, and the diploma or that degree is that crown that the Lord gonna give you, man.
That's right.
You know. But that's all I have today. You got anything?
Come, we can close out with that. We can grab Ezekiel 33, verse 33. Close out with that.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass,
So, Slakia. So when this comes to pass, many of the things that's being brought out through these scriptures, man, according to prophecy, when these things come to pass, as we have brought out, all right, go ahead, go ahead.
lo, it will come.
It will come. As we, hey, these things will come, man. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, these things are going to happen, man. Go ahead.
Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Then you're going to know that a prophet have been among you, man. Then you're going to know that these things was brought to your attention. You were warned. You were told, okay? These things were said. There's not going to be no excuses, okay? Then you will know in that day when all hell breaks loose. When you see these things routing up, when you see spirits created for vengeance, when you see people having eating their children, when you see lack of food, when you see inflation, when you see more and more things getting worse, famine, death and destruction, the sword, okay, pestilence. When you see these things, then you're gonna know that you have had a prophet among you, man.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, close it out. So Lord, when this was edifying to you, brothers and sisters, seeking the Lord, the truth, sincerity. All right, the warning has been out, man. All right, Lord, one of y'all shall protect us in those times, as we pray and hope that we be of that elect, man. All right, until next time, we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom. Call HALALYAM La.
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.